What's good, and welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jack. Good morning from Accra, Ghana. Just got my hair cut, feeling fresh. Cost me $5.35, which would be about $375 USD. Pretty incredible, guys. So we're gonna go over Bitcoin, a little bit of news as well as the analysis. Currently we're sitting at 39,235. We're up about 0.3 on the day. We're sitting at a market cap of 742 billion. 24-hour volume, 23.39 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Crypto.com, you can sign up to the world's fastest growing crypto app and grab one of their incredible Visa cards for cashback in crypto. Free Spotify, Netflix, Prime, travel incentives, depending on the level card, they have $25 just for signing up through my referral. A little bit of water, guys. This huge bottle of water is about 30 cents here. So I keep posting on my Instagram the price of things because it's just shocking to me. Incredibly cheap compared to back home. So let's jump into our news. Bitcoin continues sideways trend, closes another week with a long wick. So we're going to scroll down here. So during the week of March 7th to 14th, Bitcoin decreased slightly, closing at roughly $700 below its opening price. More important, $700, wow. More importantly, it created a second successive long upward wick. Such wicks are considered signs of selling pressure and serve to validate the 43,000 area of resistance. Conversely, the closest support area is found at 35.2, created by the long lower wicks seen in January and February. Technical indicators in the weekly time frame are mixed. While both the RSI and MACD are falling, they have also generated very significant hidden bullish divergences. Exactly as I've been telling you guys in my videos, such divergences are often considered signs of trend continuation. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom here. This is some short-term price action. So due to the decrease since March 11th being a three-wave movement, it's possible that the entire move is part of an ABC corrective structure. You can have ABC corrections to the downside as well as to the upside, but I'll show you here on the chart. So therefore, a spike towards the wave one high at 40.2K or just above seems to be likely. So one more little article here and then we'll pop over to the analysis. So Bitcoin holders not selling amid market correction as Bitcoin's illiquid supply rises 3.2x. Data from on-chain analytics from Glassnode shows that despite price volatility, rising inflation, and geopolitical tensions, the majority of BTC supply has not left its wallet since the start of the year. So that's telling us the majority of investors are not selling, they're continuing to hold their Bitcoin. It signifies the rising appeal of Bitcoin amongst institutional and retail investors with nobody interested in selling it. So a liquid BTC supply represents coins held in wallets with little to no history of spending. It is now 3.2x larger than liquid and highly liquid supply combined. So it's basically telling us that the long-term holders, even though we're going through this correction, are continuing to hold. The institutions continue to believe in Bitcoin as interest rises day after day. So let's pop over to the technical analysis. So many people in my Discord have been posting this diamond bottom pattern. It's not the prettiest pattern in the world, but it is valid. And as you can see right here, it broke down, a little bit of a bear trap. The longs get liquidated, people start going short, and the whales push the price right back up. That's where day trading can be extremely frustrating. For those who were long, got liquidated on the small drop here, and for those who went short and got liquidated when the price pushed back up. The whales, they'll do that all the time. I did talk about this level of support, guys. I said, look, if we break down from this ascending triangle, we may see a bear trap where we wick down. We came very close to that line, coming in at about 37.2K. and we pushed right back up. So here's this ABC correction, guys. So I'm sure most of you are used to ABC corrections that look like this. You create your wave A, you have your relief rally B, and then you come down and create your deeper C wave. Well, you can also have an ABC correction in an upward trajectory. So you can see here, so we've come up, we've created A, we retraced B, and we're looking for that final wave C that could take us up anywhere past wave A. So it could take you all the way back up to the 44.6K resistance. Now in the article, they were noticing a smaller ABC where we come up, we created A, we created B, and we created C, and I believe they were looking at about 40K. 41K resistance. Let me quickly refer to the article here. So therefore a spike towards wave one at 40.2K or just above seems likely. Yeah, so probably right around here. See the resistance in this area, all the resistance right here as well, which is coming in at about 41K. And of course, we still have our large ascending triangle. So if we can see a push all the way up to 44.6 and break through, then we could finally see some real movement for Bitcoin that could take us up to 57.1. Just because it looks like we may be going through an ABC, this is crypto and absolutely nothing is promised. So if we were to break down here with this diamond bottom pattern, could take Bitcoin all the way down to about 33,000, and then if it breaks out to the upside, basically takes you up to that 44.6K level of resistance. And then of course our ascending triangle breakdown target is about 30.7K. So we'll pop over to our next chart here, which is also on the 4-hour time frame. As I mentioned in my previous video, we were fighting to hold the golden ratio, and you can see we broke down and we're now hitting it as resistance. So if we fail to break back above it, guys, and we start to roll over, that's when you're going to come back down to where you started, about 37.2K. You lose that level of support, then you target the 1.618, which is coming in at about 34.1K. So if you see us continue to get rejected and we get rejected by the EMAs, we start to roll and we lose 37.2, do target about 34.1K. Could enter a nice little short trade if you like to. Personally, I dollar cost average, but that would be your technical target if we do start to roll here. So we'll pop over to our next chart on the weekly time frame. So once again, we had a weekly close underneath the EMAs, hitting them as resistance. These are bearish candles, guys. The bulls are trying to push up the price, and there's too much selling pressure pushing the price right back down, which is a bearish indicator. I mean, we're underneath the EMAs, we're underneath the 50-week moving average as well as the 20-week moving average, and you can see the 20 is about to cross underneath. We're about to have the bearish cross, as well as we're about to have the bearish cross of the 20 EMA underneath the 55 EMA. So it's really do or die for Bitcoin. If we are going to see a breakout here, it's pretty crucial that it happens within the next week to 2 weeks, in my opinion. Because if we get rejected once again by the moving averages, we're going to start to roll, and that's when we can come all the way back down to about 29.3K. However, as I've been mentioning, we have that hidden bullish divergence. We created a higher low while creating a lower low on not only the RSI, but as well as the money flow and as well as the MACD. So there is a good possibility, in my opinion, that the bottom is in. The CM Williams highlighter has flashed green, just as it called the bottom back in the summertime, as it has called the bottom accurately on the weekly on many occasions since the bear market of 2017 going into 2018. Of course, we could see a little something like this where we see a flash green, we see a huge bounce back to the upside, and then we continue to roll over. That is a possibility if we are going to go into a bear market here. But if we are going to go into a bear market, I would expect that dead cat bounce, which we have not seen yet. So I still think there's a good possibility that we are going to see a nice bounce back to the upside. But if we continue to just get rejected by these moving averages, these EMAs, we can roll over and come all the way back down to the summer lows of about 29.3K. So we'll take a look at the Bitcoin long position, still a steady increase. I have been mentioning that bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and you can see it's starting to play out just a little bit here. The longs got liquidated with that bear trap. Price falls, liquidates the long. They try to go short to make it up, and then price pumps right back up and liquidates the short position. So if this bearish divergence is going to fully play out, we could still see some sell-off for Bitcoin to liquidate these long positions. The Bitcoin short positions, huge increase over the weekend, something to keep a very close eye on. They're trying to push the price down, as you can see from about March 10th, just an absolutely massive increase in the short position. So do keep a close eye on that as well. So it's a pretty tough call, in my opinion. We have bullish indications, we have bearish indications, we have this diamond pattern. We just had a little bit of a bear trap. It's thrown back up into this pattern. So if some volume steps in, we could see that ABC taking us all the way up to about 44.6K to test that resistance once again. But if we simply get rejected and we roll here, the level of support that the bulls would want to see hold, in my opinion, is coming in at about 37.1K support here. A lot of support in this area as well. I think if the bulls are going to trap the bears, you would have to hold that level of support, because if it is lost, guys, then you're going to come all the way back down to this major trend line of support, leading leading all the way back to the summer lows, and so far we've been respecting it. We held support right here, we held support once again. So if we lose 37.1, that's your next strong level of support. If that support is lost, then I would expect about 30.7k, which is the target of this ascending triangle. So that's basically it for this one, guys. Shout out to the Discord. We have over 1,800 members. We're posting chart patterns and we're talking all things crypto. It's the price of coffee, $3.50 USD. We have the DCA trade strategy fully explained, the DCA charts for the live trades on the channel, as well as buy and take profit zones if you're looking to dollar cost average into your positions for your altcoins. $3.50 USD, you really can't beat it. And if you want to trade with me, sign up to Bybit, and I will see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.